Hi everybody, it's Future Daisy here. I just wanted to quickly jump in before we start today's video and just share a little bit of a preface. If you've already seen my videos, you probably have already heard this before, so you can go ahead and skip right into the start of the video. However, I did want to record a little bit of something, especially for my new watchers because I am a newer YouTuber, just to kind of give a little bit more context. But probably until the beginning of June, my channel is mostly going to have my polling videos. I tend to upload Monday, Wednesday, Saturdays, so you're gonna see until the beginning of June, probably the first or second week, it's gonna only be polling videos. This is mostly because I have been struggling a lot with my chronic illness and it's been having a lot of flare-ups, but fortunately I think it was mainly because of the excitement of being a newer player to these gacha games and just wanting to pull for the characters and fearing that I would miss out on them if I kind of let my illness really take me and take over me. I was able to just log in and pull the characters, and I think again the excitement and the happiness of having them really allowed me to forget about my health for a moment and start pulling. So you're gonna see that most of my videos until the first or second week of June are just pulling videos. I do apologize for that. I know that that's sometimes not exciting to watch, but I promise you, if you stick around with me, things after the first week of June will get so fun. I'll have more variety content with Genshin, Woo-Wubs. I've even started trying other gacha games like Mongol Star Dive, NTE, Seven Deadly Sins, Infinity Nikki. So I would just really love if you would be patient and just stick around and just know that I'm getting through the backlog of my videos and really fun and exciting things are gonna start coming after those. So yeah, please be patient with me until the beginning of June. I really appreciate that, and if you would subscribe to me and just help me build a little bit of a community, I would really be excited for that. But let's get into today's video. Hi guys. Okay, so it is the anniversary patch for Honkai Star Rail. I am trying to finish building my elation team. I guess it would be like 75% finish. I do have an option for Huohuo or DHPT if I'm not using Sparkle. I know Sparkle's kind of a controversial use here only because she's not really a sustain, so she can't shield, she can't heal, so maybe I'll struggle a little bit, but I'm gonna keep using her until that happens because I don't want to use Sparksy without Sparkle, so we'll see. But I would really love Pearl, hopefully, to be the sustain that would replace Sparkle, but Pearl is not the focus in this video. It's going to be lv.999. I do have Sparkle out because we are on the soaring clock hand right now, and if you played the story, you know. If we don't get Silverwolf, she might do that again. NANI? I love her gameplay. I know a lot of people have been a little bit iffy about it just because it looks like a lot. You have Yao Guang and Sparksies, and then you're adding Silverwolf's animations, and it's kind of chaotic. But I kind of enjoy it. I'm looking forward to see who the next Elation character is going to be in terms of hopefully a sustain. So I believe it's either going to be Pearl or Nilix, I believe her name is. I'm hoping Pearl. I love her design. I haven't yet gotten to Planicardia yet, but I've met her in some events and she seems pretty okay. So we'll see, but let's focus on Silverwolf. I have been starting to do the events and the daily login stuff, so I do have more polls that I can get her, but my hope right now is because I do have 63 polls, maybe a little bit more Coral Exchange. I don't remember what it's called in this game, so it's my Wuwa term. With Undying Starlight Exchange, I'll be able to get a little bit more, which is good. But we're not going to focus on that right now. We're going to focus on just using what we have and moving on from that. But should be about 63 pulls. So I'm really hoping that I can get lucky and pull her early and win her 50-50 because I have been losing my 50-50s quite a lot in this game. Quite a lot! even the light cones at a 75%, which we will be doing. We will also be pulling her light cone, hoping that I get enough. So let's start. I do not have any character pity. On my last character that I pulled on, I always do single pulls, so I never really end up with anything. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna pull to 70 since that's about pity in this game, considering it's 90 pulls, not 80 like Wuthering Waves. But let's hope that we can pull her early and win. So let's get started. So 10. 20. 30. And I hope we don't lose to Silver Wolf, because she is on my Celestial invitation. So, let's hope not. 2. Now let's use these. So we have 412, so that can get us 20 pulls. So I'm gonna continue doing singles. I mean, whatever. I could do 10 pulls, but maybe I'll get her early. So this should be 64. 65. 74. 75. 76. Yeah, the back-to-back losses and then always pulling the hard pity is just the usual for me. Yeah. Okay, here. So let's win her. My last character. I need the elation. There shouldn't be any other elation unit, so we just need to see the cup. We need to see the cup, please. Oh my gosh, yay, I got her! That left us with 4 pulls, so we can do 4 pulls towards her light cone. And with her light cone, I also should be at 0. Maybe I'll get her light cone within 4 pulls. Let's manifest that right now. Give me your light cone within 4 pulls, please. 1. 2. 3. 4. We should be able to buy a couple. Okay, so we can buy 3. So it'll bring us to 7. 5. 6. And 7? Maybe? 7, 7, 7, 7? No, not 7. That's okay. We still have the rest of the patch. Sorry. I wish. I'm so used to the last 2 patches with things being the whole patch. We still have 18 more days, so I am going to focus on doing that and just, you know, trying to hopefully assume I get enough. But in the meantime, we can finally fill up this team. Right here, the little empty spot. So, here she goes. Okay. So, yeah, like I said, I do have Woho now because they've just put her in the shop for the Golden Companion Spirit. So I do have her, so I definitely can put her there. And I also do have DHPT. So if Sparkle isn't working out, we can definitely do that. I just really find it hard to depart from Sparksy with Sparkle. I would be so happy to depart from Sparkle if it's Pearl being the sustain, and assuming I like Pearl's gameplay. and that's kind of what's gonna make or break it for me. I love Pearl's design, but I won't pull for her if her gameplay is not good, right? Because that's like the catch. For me in Wuthering Waves, I really loved Sigrika's design, but I didn't like her gameplay, so I passed on her. But we'll have to see with Pearl and what she is. I know that there's gonna be Nilix, I believe is her name, if I'm not butchering that, or thinking of the completely wrong person. I don't know if I like Nilix, her design, so even if I like her gameplay, I'll have to consider pulling on her. I'm not sure. Maybe she won't even be good for Sparksy. She could literally go to Evanescia. I will not be pulling on Evanescia, just to give a heads up. I love this. I think it's pretty. I really like what they did with the swords next to her and the constant glowing robe. I think that that's really cool. But I'm very happy that I managed to get her. And maybe this team will work. Maybe it won't. It's okay. I am just starting Amphorius, so I don't really need a sustain right now. Although, I might eat my words because when I started Amphorius, which was just recently, it was a little bit difficult. The difficulty level from Penacony to Amphorius grew crazy, so maybe I will need a sustain. But for right now, we're just going to stick with this team. This team makes me feel the happiest. Hopefully Pearl will come in and be the elation sustain that will make me the happiest. Or I guess the happiest. Yeah, I will continue pulling. So don't worry, there's gonna be other parts of this video that will be her light cone, but I will see you in the next part. We're gonna continue. I can get to about 31-ish pulls tonight, which will bring us to about 38 total pulls. I am hoping that the 31 pulls that I can do right now are all I need, so this will bring us to 17, because I'm at 7 right now. Okay, please. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Let me win this one, please. Elation light cone, elation light cone, elation light cone, please. Let's see it. Okay, I always forget whenever I do a 10 pull, I'm like, I'm gonna see that right away. No, girl, you have to click. Oh, I'm so nervous. We need to see the elation symbol, please. Yay! Okay. Yay! Okay, so Silver Wolf was really lucky for me this time. I was able to win my 50-50 at, I believe, 79, and then I won my light cone around, I don't know, I did a 17 or a 10 pull to get me to 17. I wasn't counting. Maybe that was like 12, 13. Let's, I guess, see how many more we have and then count the difference. So 1, 2, or we get a double. 3, 4. Okay. So I managed to get her so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I managed to get it at 13. That's really good. Okay, I'm very happy. So her at 79 and the light cone at 13, which is so perfect because my luck in this game has been so tragic. Let's put it on her, and we have that much left over, so I can start saving for Cyrene. I really wanted to pull for Firefly and the Dahlia. However, I am gonna skip their banners this time. I am sure that they'll rerun, especially since Firefly got her Nova Flare. I don't see why they would just forget about her after spending time buffing her. So I think she'll still have relevance, especially, you know, I'm not caught up with the story right now, but I know that we are focusing on her group a bit more in the story from what I can understand, especially with the new art that they released for the Aha's Chosen banner thing, and then I think that movie that they're doing with Mappa is with the Stellaron Hunters, so I'm assuming because the Stellaron Hunters are relevant, she'll still be relevant. And again, her Nova Flare. And they'll probably run the Dahlia with her because she is her break support. So I'm not worried. And if I do have to wait a year, that is okay. I have teams that I can play in the meantime. But I'm just so happy. Let's put on her. weapon. Let's actually deploy the team. So we're gonna enable it. So we got her. And then we'll put her light cone on. Very happy. I thought I was gonna have to stick with this. Switch. All right. Yay. Perfect. So we have our elation team almost. Let Pearl be the sustain elation unit that we need so I can have a full elation team and have my elation team be complete. However, Yao Guang still does need her light cone, so whenever she reruns, I will be getting that for her because why not? I mean, her light cone is important to her. I just have the mushroomy shroom on her. Thank you so much for watching. I am really happy that this turned out to be a shorter video because that means that I was able to get her very quickly. I really hope that your polls went well. Let me know if you got her. Let me know if you're skipping her and you're gonna get her on her rerun. Bye bye!